Another course I covered in my first video was Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, or what's often called DEI. This is the course description right here. And this is one of the learning outcomes. Explain why it is important for white educators to examine their racial identity and to know how it affects their students and colleagues. So here's some of the lessons assigned in this course. One here is 11-step guide to understanding race, racism, and white privilege. Taking the implicit association test, which is a bogus test. Even one of the creators of it said that it's invalid, and it also doesn't meet the basic standards of a diagnostic test, as it's unreliable. Down here we see how to be an anti-racist educator, which this is Ibram X. Kendi's racist teachings. It's the opposite of anti-racist. Down here, deconstructing your white privilege with Dr. Rob and D'Angelo. We go down a little further, do more than acknowledge your white guilt. And then right here, I am a white woman and I must confront my racism, because the belief of critical race theory is that all white people are racist. Listen to what Superintendent Keith Lewis had to say about this course, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, in this video clip.
Finally, the course of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. I certainly hope, as an institution of public education, the DCSD will always advocate for our employees to be treated as professionals, and we will provide them academic freedom to pursue professional development that is related to their content area and/or improve their knowledge and practice as educators.
Superintendent Lewis acts like these teachers went out on their own free time and just randomly picked some critical race theory course to take. There's a big difference between educators taking a course on their own free time and the Douglas County School District using taxpayer dollars to advertise, promote, and run critical race theory courses like this Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion course. This is the email sent by Douglas County School District Professional Development Department advertising this course, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, to all staff. You can see that the class was run by the Douglas County School District Professional Development employee, Mrs. Carly Strauss, and that it was run with several Google Meets by Mrs. Strauss. If this isn't promoting CRT, then I don't know what is. So again, going back to Superintendent Keith Lewis's letter that he sent out to all parents in the district, he says this: "Well, I welcome community engagement in the education of our youth. Allegations that Douglas County School District is promoting and or teaching critical race theory distracts teachers and administrators from focusing on the important work of educating our students." What a joke. How could you promote critical race theory any more than what's going on in this district? And here's another video clip of Superintendent Keith Lewis referencing this Diversity, Equity, Inclusion class that was promoted by the Douglas County School District.
I think it's a flawed argument to assert that the content of every course that a teacher can take is evidence of and or aligns with DCSD's stance.
I would say, Superintendent Keith Lewis, you, sir, are the one who is flawed, because it is obvious to me that you think it is okay to teach critical race theory in this school district, and it is a racist ideology.